Yeah, as always, can't wait to get started. 15 seniors, a veteran club, man. Put a lot of hard work in, and it's time. It's time to get out there and face somebody else, and ready, excited to see what these guys are going to do.
You talked about a veteran club. It looks like we could have one of the better infields in the conference with a lot of guys coming back. I know we have one new face at third possibly, but talk about your infield here.
Yeah. You look around the infield. You got three seniors, guys are returners. You got Cody Gross, who was all-conference player for us last year, preseason all-conference selection this year, and in all honesty, has the ability to change games and be another one in our long line of conference players of the year. You return Kyle Shemp, I think was second in RBIs last year, and obviously the four-year veteran Brennan Bro, man, the experience he's gone through as a freshman All-American first year. He's fought a couple injuries the last couple years. Hopefully he'll be healthy, ready to rock and roll. And then Eli Johnson, the addition there at third base, probably one of the best, if not the best defensive third base we've had in this program in a long time.
You lost Drew Avens out there in the outfield this year, but you got Steckler coming back and a couple other guys as well.
Yeah, obviously a tough loss behind the dish with Wassinger and a tough loss out there with Avens, but that's what we do, right? We get good players in. They either get a chance and opportunity to play professional baseball and forego that senior year, or they graduate. And so obviously we've got some more prime. Steckler obviously I think is prime for a big year. Him and Nathan Paludi, should see them out there a ton. And then two other guys you'll see out there a good bit will be Preston Faulkner and then Nick Ray. He's really had a really nice fall, really nice spring. To be able to do both, and really a good defender, has the strength, has the power, has the ability to run a little bit for us. So I think it's going to be exciting. It's going to be a little bit of roving going on in the outfield, and it'll be a position that's going to be battled through the season to find out what solidifies.
We'll get to your bullpen in a minute, but talk about your starting guys. You got Giacone, Kessler, a lot of big names coming back this year.
Definitely our strength. We knew that going in. We lost Josh Green from Friday night last year, but replace Carlisle, or to bring back Carlisle, Kessler, and Corey Giacone was huge for us. You also got guys like Jared Biddy and Mason Knopp who had starts for us last year. It'll be swing guys who'll come out of the bullpen and make starts. And then just the progression of our two prize freshmen from last year, Will Warren and Trey Schaefer. Both those guys have had big springs. And in all honesty, are kind of next in line to be our big draft picks as juniors. And so also would be what we kind of lean on, especially early as the offense gets to go and builds their confidence. But we talk about all the time, man, pitching and defense wins championships, and definitely have the right guys in place to do that.
And you lost Daniel Latham as your pitching coach, but you replaced him with Andrew Gibson, and you added a couple of new faces to your coaching staff. Talk about those.
Yeah, with success and a young staff, they're going to get opportunities, and very fortunate to be able to keep Andrew Gibson. In all honesty, you talk about losing two assistants, but the biggest hire we had was the one we had to keep on staff. So we were able to get Coach Gibson, made it the associate head coach and pitching coach as well. He's been our Coach Latham's right-hand man the last 4 years, and really knows the staff inside and out, has a relationship with these guys. So just the continuity there for us was huge and extremely valuable, especially with such a veteran staff returning. We had two new faces to the staff, and Tim Donnelly, who's been a huge addition for us, really going to help me out with the offense, came in with a very similar mindset as, he likes to hit the long ball, and he likes to steal bags and just be aggressive all over. So I think it's going to be a nice addition for obviously our offense. And then Trey Caswell comes in. Younger guy, a little bit more on the mechanical side of the swing, so can get in that lab out in the cages and work with those guys. And then also we can kind of, the three-headed monster, the three of us put this thing together and get this offense going a little bit and hope to improve an offense that usually averages about 6.5 runs a game, is top 50 in the country. We kind of took a step backwards last year, so also I think redemption is kind of the mouth of the offense to get out there and score some runs.
You're talking about offense lastly. Kind of who are some guys you're going to look at, like your big hitters this year, and just some guys who are going to be familiar faces?
Yeah, obviously Cody Gross is going to set the tone there at the top of the order. I think Brennan Bro being there in the 2-hole is going to be that's going to be a tough 1-2 to face, especially when you get to the middle of the order. Expecting a big jump with Preston Faulkner. He's had a really nice spring. He'll be in the middle of the lineup. Eli Johnson can really move the baseball around, has some really good at-bats, and also Kyle Shemp. So the middle of that lineup, man, it's got a chance to really produce some runs, especially when you got so much hectic at the top. There's really, we looked at it, 1 through 9, we don't feel like there's really just an easy out or a dead out. In years past, also you maybe play a guy here or there for defense matchups and maybe a liability defensively. We feel like we got about as complete offense and complete position player, play for player, position for position we've had in a long time.
All right, thank you.